Oh, I just ran to get my drink and I fucking kicked a box that I had sitting on the floor. That's how we're starting off today.
$48, $60.
Wow, that was loud. We're in! We're in! We're in! Welcome everybody! Welcome, 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 welcome. We're starting off with actually like 3 kind of big items. At least I think they're kind of big items. Video game concept drawing signed by Gary Winnick, Lucasfilms 1984. For the game Project Tanks. I don't know much about it, but it's pushing up over $200 right now. Signed concept art doesn't really exist, so if someone's into this kind of stuff, here's a chance to get them. And it's cool that it's from Lucasfilms, and I assume Gary Winnick is someone. The name rings a bell, but I don't know him. Like I don't know. The name sounds familiar, but yeah, there you are, Rick. Big mod in the channel. Big mod in the channel. Fair warning. But welcome in, Super Junk, White Wolf, Big Box, Renex, Old Drunk Gamer, White Wolf, Kevin G. Welcome in, people. Steve Craig, Retro Games. Yeah, stub my toe, dude. What an awful. I had my good old bubbly sitting in the freezer, so I had to run and get it, and I just kicked the box on the floor. Pinky toe, just the worst.
$200.
The Imperial Jumper one here sold for $192. The tank sold for $219. And here is the last piece. Gary Winnick again. It is Servo Suit.
$260.
You think with the increase in digital games and getting digital releases, the physical will increase over time? It's a double-edged sword, White Wolf.
$280.
It's like... I don't know what the right answer is to this question, but there are 2 very plausible arguments to put forth. With people doing less physical releases, overall people may want physical releases less, which leads them into the future to be worth less money, right? No one wants physical, everyone's used to digital. On the other side of it, like you said, since everything's going digital, physical will be more limited, physical might be more sought after, which causes them to go up in the future. And honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know how Zoomers are going to see physical collecting of video games when most of their stuff is going to be a fully digital world. Especially imagine if you're like 5 years old right now, right? Like, that's going to be almost a fully digital world. Come the next console generation, I assume it isn't going to have physical. It shouldn't have physical. If I was the person making them, I wouldn't have physical. So, it's interesting. Yo, Chokeslam, I sent you a frickin' DM, man. You're the big Patreon winner, dude. I need you to hit me up on that. But we also had Ninja Gaiden here on the PC, $336. We have 2 Intellivision games, and then we're right into NES games. You genuinely don't understand how people can justify spending the same price on digital when there's immediately no resale value. I mean, I think the exact same thing, Rick. But I think people, yeah, this Donkey Kong actually here.
$420.
So we have a 1982 Donkey Kong, 9.4 NS, glue lid. It's kind of pushing. We're up to like $500.
Next lot. $75. $80.
This one had a round sticker on it there. You can see not for use with Intellivision 2. This one does have a square sticker on it. 9.2 NS. As far as everything else looks, it looks the same except for the sticker on it.
$120.
But is Donkey Kong really worth this much?
$130.
So 9.6 NS. Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong here.
$140.
This looks like the exact same variant, 9.6 NS, higher grade for 169, 9.2 for 129, 9.8 for 528. The fuck? Is there something? Is there something I'm missing here? Why are people going ape for Donkey Kong? Even this one's pushing its way up here. I mean, a 9.4 premium, if 9.4 was a premium. Doesn't seem like it. The other one was April 25th. Wasn't the Mario movie already out? This seems wild to me. Like, Donkey Kong on Intellivision is definitely one of the better titles to own, in my opinion, but I'm pretty sure there's a fuck ton of them out there. Yeah, explain 480 versus 216. No thanks. I don't think I can explain that one.
$65.
Yeah, there's no
Fair
Atari
one.
to water everything down, so the frickin' Intellivision games popped off.
$70.
That's part of why companies are pushing in for an all-digital future, so they can set whatever price they want and people have to pay for it. Well, yeah, 100%. Like I said, if I was the company doing it, I would 100% go digital. Like, you completely shaft the used game market. And as we know, publishers, companies, whatever, they do not make money on used games. So why would they want used games to exist? Obviously, they don't want to.
$50.
It's obviously shitty for every single consumer, but, like, since when have these companies cared about the consumer?
Fair warning.
Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest is an 8.5A+, especially Nintendo, right? Like, Nintendo doesn't give a shit. They'll probably lead the brigade on this.
Fair warning.
And seriously though, right? I never justified buying digital when you can't, like, resell it. You can't do anything. But I guess most people who buy games don't assume resale value. Like, I think we are the niche, or, you know what I mean? Like, kind of the exception with how we view reselling and all that stuff. I assume the average game purchaser does not consider resale value at all. They don't even, like, you know what I mean? They're going to play the game, throw it on their shelf. That's it. I'm a game collector. I'm a gamer. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you like the game, don't like the game, that is it. You purchased it, and it's going to just sit on your shelf regardless of what the value does. Not even a consideration. And I'm looking up Simon's Quest here. First comp coming courtesy of Gamerstonks here. Gamerstonks.com soon will be up and running. And you can sign up, get comps from all the major auction houses in one place. Very nifty tool. We had 8.5A plus on Simon's Quest. We haven't seen 8.5A plus ever. Back on Certified Link in 2019, we had 8.5A go for 650. That's 2019 on Certified Link. That's crazy. 8.5A on Heritage sold for $1,000. That's early 2020. So I guess, I mean, we're at the point now where we're looking all the way the fuck back. That's March 2020. 8.5A sold for more than 8.5A plus sold today. That's extremely close to a 2019 comp, everybody. Extremely close to a 2019. Early 2020, we've cycled all the way back on Simon's Quest here with this sale. That's pretty crazy. Here's Dragon Warrior VGA 75. It is a first production copy, too. Kind of nifty. $408 there. Dash Galaxy went for $134. Double Dribble goes for $432. Gary Kitchen's Battle Tank. We just saw one of these not long ago, the 9.8A. There was an 822 8.5A plus. There it is. Jesus, I missed it. Sorry, man. Thanks, Drunk Gamer. 8.5A plus. That was August. Sold for $1,320. So from that sale, it's down $500 since August. Not quite a cut in half, but not far off. Down 40%. Somewhere in there, 35%. And then, yeah, I comped back to 2019, 2020. But even from the most recent one, it's still going down, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, if you're a buyer, I just made my video there about some recent pickups I had. Everything's a good price these days, so.
$60.
That August sale seems high? Yes. Yes, well, yes. Like,
fair warning.
The thing is, Chokeslam, leading into that August sale, like, all we had was 9.6A plus, 9.6A plus, 9.4A plus, 9.6, 9.4. So this was finally a lower grade copy.
$300.
So I think that definitely helped it out there.
$320.
Definitely helped it, given everything that was leading up to it.
Fair warning.
And even then afterwards, we still, like, this is still the only time we've seen under 9.0 since. Kind of weird how we only see 9.0 and above on Simon's Quest. Ghosts and Goblins was an 8.5 CIB Rev A copy there.
$75, $80.
That was a Sega or Nintendo auction? Let's see what auction it was.
Warning.
Might have been the August signature. No, it can't be. Yeah, it was. Jesus. It was a signature. It was probably day 2 or 3, but this did come from a signature auction.
Warning.
So there you go. A little bit of bump, too, for the signature. Jeez. 8.5A plus, hey? Squeaked its way into the SIG.
Fair warning.
Does that Super Metroid display only include a game inside? I assume you're talking about a Super Nintendo display only box?
Fair warning.
Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing. It's just a box. Just a box.
Next lot.
No game inside.
$30.
It's a box used for display only in stores and retail purposes, promotional purposes, wherever. But they ship those boxes out unfolded, nothing inside of them. Then you just fold it, you put it on your shelf. Yeah, everyone spam the heart emoji to show how much we love Craig's biceps, yes. Hit the frickin' like button as well. Thank you guys for being here on another Tuesday. Next week, I think we have a showcase auction. I believe it is the Carolina Collection Archive Showcase Auction next Thursday. All Carolina Collection items. Now, which it seems crazy to me. I thought the Carolina Collection was like sold, dispersed, broken up at this point, but apparently enough of it is still together, enough of it is still being consigned at one time. Maybe this is the final push of the Carolina Collection. Is that Dane's collection? Is Dane the Carolina Collection? I can't remember which one is the Carolina Collection.
$38.
In my head, it's Dane's, the old Nintendo Age owner, but I don't know if he was Carolina or not. But yeah, next Thursday, we're going to see a bunch of pieces from Carolina Collection, which is kind of weird. And
$50.
Dane is Carolina. Yeah, so the old Nintendo Age owner. We're going to see a whole bunch of his archive pieces, his main collection, I assume, coming up for auction.
$70.
All of that was purchased by Go Collect during the big buyout.
Fair warning.
Here's 8.5 Zelda gold 3-screw cartridge. 8.5 3-screw. Yeah, Dane to Jeff. Yeah, there we go. There's writing on the back of the caution label. So an 8.5. We looked at the 9.0 the other week. Here's 8.5. So, I mean, you know, you still got the scratching, but it says there's writing on the back label. You can see pretty deep scratches on the back on an 8.5 as well. And there is the writing on the label. Looks like Cristiano Betty or something. Christine Betty. Something like that. I really do wonder how much the writing itself hurts the grade on the back label. It's interesting. I just don't know enough about cartridge grading yet to give like a really good... Sold for $114 though. Jeez.
Next lot.
Little League Championship Baseball was a 9.4A, going for $432. Kung Fu was a 7.5 Rev A mid for $119. Kirby's Adventure Canadian, $204 for the 9.4. Here's Mock Rider, 8.5. Late production. What's the screws on NES? 3 better? Generally speaking, Farang, 5 screws is better. 5 screws is earlier. So like generally speaking, 5 screws is better earlier, but there are some exceptions where 3 screw is extremely rare. Is cartridge only going to be more common? There's more value. Yeah, cartridge only is weird right now. Cartridge only is weird right now. That seems like a lot for an 8.5 cartridge. I've said it before, like a year or two ago, that, you know, getting a gold Zelda cartridge graded would be pretty cool. But paying $114 to get yourself an 8.5 that has writing on it and stuff, I mean, just pop on eBay and buy any copy on there and you can probably almost replicate it.
Next lot.
Little League Baseball, $432. The Mock Rider ended at $240. Mario Bros. Was an 8.0 CIB here. Not even a hang tab copy of the game with a 7.0 box. But look at these. A 9.2 manual and a 9.2 cartridge. So there's the premium of having these expensive pieces inside, hey? There's a lot of different ways to make an 8.0, so generally speaking, the box is going to be most important, but when you have 9.2, 9.2 for the other pieces, you can definitely get a solid price. Kind of crazy to see there. Yeah, just for the cartridge, exactly. Kind of nuts.
$170.
When are we going to get box only and manual only and every additional cartridge? I want GSI only. Do I plan to get my NFR N64 cards graded? Probably eventually, Super Junk. Probably eventually. Just something I need to get on. And like, I don't love the CGC design for NFR N64 cartridges. There's a ton of like empty space in the holder, but we'll see. CGC is the only company that offers it, so I mean, we'll see. Power Punch 2, 9.2A plus for 276. RBI Baseball, 8.5A plus for 204. RoboCop, 8.5A plus for 324 into RoboCop 2, CGC 7.5B plus. When's the Room Tumor? Coming. Soon. Maybe soon. Maybe soon, Farang. I'm going to be cutting down on my collection a bit, so I'm going to be bringing it out and like trying to get it sold and stuff. So as I do that, I'll probably do segmented videos. We'll see. That Power Punch was a steal. Really? Yeah, RoboCop 2 is not a steal. Holy shit, is there...
Fair warning.
What's going on here?
Next lot.
I'm surprised that a 7.5B plus RoboCop 2 just brought in 400 and some. 7.5B plus.
$85.
That's crazy. Let's take a peek at RoboCop 2 comps. I'm just surprised such... this isn't what I want. I'm just surprised such a low grade still brought such a premium on it. Not a game I think much of myself. We've only seen 4 of them sell total. There's only 4 on the Pop Report. Jesus. So this is a brand new copy onto the Pop Report. I guess RoboCop 2 is just low-key, really hard to find factory sealed. Jesus. Yeah, wow, I was not aware, Supyo. And then Power Punch 2, you were saying, for $276 there was a good deal. I thought Power Punch 2 just doesn't sell for much these days. I thought we've seen other really good deals. The 9.6A Plus only comped below $500, Chokeslam. That was in January. 9.6A, 456, 9.4A, 384. Power Punch 2, man. The only time we saw it do anything was 9.8A++ back in October 2021. So... the 9.2A Plus, maybe, I think it's a great price too for Power Punch 2, but it's in line with what we've seen on it. Like, I can't really call it a steal, unless all of them are a steal, right? Maybe it's just criminally undervalued right now.
$50.
Sesame Street 1, 2, 3 is a 9.6A Plus.
Fair warning.
You feel like N64 card could look good in a VGA? No, no one else grades N64, not even WATA Big Box. WATA only does NES and Super Nintendo cartridges. It's literally just CGC if you want to get your N64 cards graded.
$5. $120. $160.
Looking now, Power Punch 2 is one of those games where CIB is hard to find, but there's a bunch sealed. Yeah, for sure. I know. It's weird. It's probably harder to find Power Punch 2 CIB than it is sealed. It's like finding a cartridge of this game. You're probably not going to.
Fair warning.
Sesame Street actually pushed its way up to 200. 9.6A plus. Really nice grade on this game.
Lot.
Obviously not like a really popular title, but 9.6A plus if you're into the full set collecting. It's fantastic. The CIB auction is coming up in a while, Power Collectors. It's in October, I believe. I think it's in October. It's still a ways out yet.
Next lot.
Skate or Die was a 9.2A there.
$140.
And here's Supercars 7.0A. Only 6 copies on the Pop Report. Just one we hardly see come up. Just one that hardly exists out there. But with the title of this video here, there's no Atari in this weekly auction. Over the next 3 weeks, there's only about 40 Atari games going to the weekly auctions. Might we finally be seeing maybe the end of the Atari flood? Maybe we're starting to get more to an organic, natural level of Atari stuff where, you know, every single week we aren't going to see 20 to 40 Atari games selling between $50 to $100. The CIB auction is in August. Thank you, Elysium. Supercars also did push its way up to, but we're still going up to $400, 7.0A. Because let's be honest, right? Like, these Atari games, you can only play hot potato with them for so long. Like, if they're only selling for $50 to $100, Heritage takes their portion, you know, seller fees, all that stuff. Pretty soon, you've squeezed all the juice out of those lemons. Like, pretty soon, you have to just sit on these Atari games. They can't just keep trading hands. And we are under 200 items again in this weekly. I said we were going to be keeping track of that number as well. I think this is now 3 or 4 weeks in a row where we are underneath 200 items. Super Mario Bros. 3 7.0 CIB goes for $300. What? A 7.0 last print here? $300? A 6 box? A 6 box? For $300? Going into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 8.5 complete in box with a 9.6 cartridge inside and an 8.5 box. Jeez, that's a nice build. 7.5 manual, but shit, you know, replace that manual and you can turn it into a 9. $384 for that. Here's Total Recall, 9.4A+. Probably one of the highest copies of this we've ever seen.
$460.
These mid-grade CIBs still do great for popular titles. 8.5 is not middling grade, but still nice. Yeah, 8.5 is good. 8.5 is good. Like, if if you're buying 8.5 games, like, you might honestly be getting them at a better price than what you'd have to push for the 9, you know what I mean? Purely based on the label, the 8.5 probably sells at a discount, and the 9.0 probably sells at a premium. An unjustified, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
But when you get down to a 7.0, it's just like,
$130.
you just sold an 8.0 for 300. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured, Slab Guy. Total Recall goes for 528. Let's take a peek at Total... Jeez, I got all my frickin'... my secret sauce is open still. Don't look at that.
$110.
That has to be one of the highest Total Recalls we've ever seen. Just take a peek at that.
Fair $120.
We last saw 9.4A WATA copy April 2023. So just 3 weeks ago we saw one. 9.4A WATA copy. Went for 288. This copy more than doubled. Or not quite doubled, sorry. But 528 versus 288. Add on the extra plus. CGC versus WATA. It's a hell of a sale on Total Recall there. Or someone got a snag on that 9.4A. Yoshi 8.0B plus 154. Yoshi 75 plus 154. Pretty comparable grades, honestly. 8.0B plus, 75 plus. Yeah. I don't know which I would rather have. You'd have to look at each item. Here's Zelda 8.0A plus. Early print copy. Legend of Zelda 2. You honestly don't think Cardboard 9.0 above premium is unjustified? Once you get 9.0, it's incredibly difficult to start getting above. I believe you, Chokeslam. I just mean like the gap between an 8.5 and a 9.0 price versus the actual conditional difference of an 8.5 versus a 9.0 build. Does that make sense? Like your 9.0 box might be incrementally better than your 8.5, but they might see a price difference that's far more than a simple increment.
Fair warning.
That's all I meant with my comment there. I know that, like, getting into the 9.0 is premium as hell, but you're going to pay for it as well, so pick your poison, I guess, right? Yo, Redo.
$65.
Adventure of Link 8.0A plus went for 1,320. We had five Super Nintendo cartridges and 10 Nintendo cartridges. Based on the sale of that Zelda, they should have just graded all three of those Zeldas, in my opinion.
$75.
Should have just graded all three of those Zelda carts, grade the Mega Man cart. I mean, 159 for all of these. Could have sold those Zeldas for 159 each. Here's 7 Nintendo Power magazines. Condition average to excellent. I see issue 3 in there. I think they're all pretty early. But those went for 99 bucks. Zelda 2 is in there as well. Depending on the condition of them, I mean, it's not bad to pay 99 bucks for 7 of them. Just depends on their overall condition. Entering into Super Nintendo here. And without Atari, we start flying, actually. Oh yeah, Heritage is going to be seeing a lot of Nintendo Power for sure. For sure.
$95.
Yep, I still do. I still do, Redo. It's right here.
Fair warning.
There it is. I'm going to be holding on to that thing for a long time.
$120.
That's part of my main Zelda collection, so I'm going to be holding on to that for a long time. 8,000's fucking ridiculous to pay for it, don't get me wrong. Like, that fucking hurts, but it's really cool. And I, like, never... Like, I don't know the last time I've, like, you know, I don't often splurge on myself, so...
Fair warning.
Just the right time to make something like that. That's my most expensive purchase, by far. Like, by far.
$120.
Not even, like, close. The Zelda at, like, 3,000 US is the only thing even close to it. Otherwise, that cartridge for sure.
Fair warning.
$408 there for a CIB Legend of Zelda Black Label. You know, let's see what the box grade is on this. This doesn't seem bad. A 7.5 box, though. Jeez. 9.2 manual, 8.0 cartridge. It's always, like, I feel strongly about this. I feel strongly that if you have, like, an 8.0 or something, and your box grade is lower than the overall grade, especially when, like, you know, a 9.2 manual is nice, but you're not lifting this up, 8.0 cartridge. If your box grade is, like, lower than the overall grade, I don't know. All-Stars 8.5 goes for 204. That feels like a great price for a nice copy of this. 7.5 box, though. 9.4 manual, 9.4 cartridge.
$140.
But yeah, when your box is lower than the overall grade, I don't know.
$150.
Yo, 3UP Collects. Finally able to make a live stream. Got the Miami Heat game on, the Panthers and the HA live stream. Jesus, dude. I've got the Toronto game sitting on an app beside me. I don't have the game actually on or I'd paid too much attention, but I'm keeping track of the score.
Fair warning.
An 8.5 box and a 9.4 cart, 9.4 manual gets you a 9 with CGC. So there you go. The slab guy giving you the information there. You want to play the cross game? You can literally take this WATA 8.5. I mean, that's assuming CGC keeps the grades. But WATA calls it an 8.5. CGC would call it a 9.0. Kind of crazy. There's a slight difference on how they rate things between WATA and CGC there. So...
fair warning. $400.
That's funny. That's really funny, slab guy. The 9.6 NS display box there for Super Metroid goes for $169. Turtles Tournament Fighter 8.5 on this one, $180. Here's 11 cartridges with Earthbound in there. Jesus. Why didn't they grade the Earthbound cartridge? Holy smokes. And there's 3 CIB games? Oh, why are these on picture 2?
Next lot.
Oh, heritage. How are you going to put the 3 complete in-box games on picture 2?
$140.
Heritage.
Fair warning.
Here's a Super Nintendo console. There's 2 consoles. Jesus, what? Oh, it's a group of 2. A console plus a Super Scope. That's a really nice console. Jesus, that looks almost new.
$420.
And then you also get a faded Super Scope. That's a really nice inner console there. Jeez. Pushing its way up to $500. I love heritage auctions. You guys know that. But Jesus, sometimes, man, sometimes their options or what they do just, you know, it's confusing to me. I just missed a really great goal for Toronto. Jeez.
$550.
Yeah, fuck, that's the series. Like the Edmonton series and the Toronto series. Those are both the ones I want to watch. Those are just going to be fantastic. They should be high scoring, high action. Hopefully they both push 6 or 7 games. Those are going to be fantastic.
Fair warning.
You managed to snag a copy of FIFA 18. WATA 9.8 A++ for $30. Jesus, Dolphin, that's free. Literally free, my guy. That's wild.
Fair warning.
The Super Nintendo console, yeah, pushed its way up to $720. So people agreed. That's nice. That's a fucking great price for a Super Nintendo console plus a Super Scope.
$30.
Very nice. Dead Heat Scrambles an 8.5 A+ for $252 into Flip Pull 9.6 A+. We actually have a few Game Boy games today. Not to mention a Mark Friedman. Turtles 2 Back from the Sewers 9.6 A++. Your favorite Zelda game is Ocarina of Time? It just has a feeling. Oh yeah, I love Ocarina too. Ocarina was the one that like first introduced me to the Zelda franchise, so that one will forever hold a very special spot. The Canadian slip, the A is coming.
$38.
Every now and then, Fletch. Every now and then.
$2. $50.
Why even buy a FIFA 18? Who's on the cover of FIFA 18?
$80. $90. $100.
You got Cristiano Ronaldo on the cover, baby. You're telling me a 9.8 A++ Ronaldo for $30? Pfft, easy. Easy money. Come on, Trevor. Come on, Trevor.
Fair warning.
Nobunaga's ambition, though, as we continue our Game Boy lot. We had Monopoly 9.6 A+, coming from the Carolina collection, $384. Nobunaga's ambition, $144. Here's Serpent 9.0 A, also from the Carolina collection. So I wonder if next week, too, we're going to see a lot of Carolina collection stuff. I actually wonder if, I mean, you can't really, it's impossible to speculate, but I was going to say, maybe Go Collect Jeff is finally selling off literally everything they have now game related from the Carolina collection, like just purging that whole purchase for whatever reason. And we're going to see Carolina collection stuff in this auction, the next weekly, the showcase auction, and then the auction after that. And then like Jeff himself, Go Collect themselves, won't own any games anymore from that collection.
$160.
I don't know. It's interesting to see. Like I said, I thought it was already mostly parsed out and purged, but here's Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball. Extremely rare on the Game Gear. Can anyone speak to the rarity on Game Boy? Like, this is literally one of the rarest Game Boy games. It's fucking weird. But I don't know if it's rare on Game Boy. Serpent went for 180. Baseball, football went for 186. Here's Turtles, Back from the Sewers, 9.6 A++. You love grading your official... Yeah, exactly. Your official Cristiano... I can't even say it now. You love grading your official Cristiano Ronaldo. Trademark.
Next lot.
No one cares about this one on Game Boy? It's your third copy, all Xbox One. I mean, they have been so cheap, so why not? Yeah, like, there's very little downside, Dolphin, so like you said, why not? Like, how much money are you going to lose? $30? Who cares, right?
$160.
Better to just take the upside there. Or if there is any upside, but... I think the Mark Friedman stuff is all from cases. I think he had multiple cases of some of these games. Just based on the grades they have, Rick, I heavily assume they are. I don't know if they're actually labeled as such.
Fair warning.
I can't remember some of the WATA ones, if they say they are or not. Goes for $1,800 here, though, still. Back from the Sewers, 9.6 A++. This is 5 factory-sealed Judge Dreads. They look like they have some minor crushing to them, but still, 5 factory-sealed Judge Dreads. $169. Here's 5 games again. These ones are CIB, but you get 2 Supermans on Game Boy, 2 Supermans on N64. I'm pretty sure Superman on Game Boy is not cheap.
Next lot. $2.
Those go for $480, so almost $100 a game on average. Not bad, but like I said, I think those Supermans are pretty expensive. You got some one NES stuff that probably wouldn't sell for more than $600 to $700. Rarity is a weird thing with games. Yep. That's the thing with like auctions too, Fletch, when we talk about rarity being such a weird thing. Like some items are purely meant only to sit as a buy it now. Like some items I have in my collection I will literally never auction. Because I know the auction would do so shitty that I would just like feel awful. But I also won't sell it. Do you know what I mean? I would rather just sit on the item than sell it for a pitiful auction amount.
Fair warning.
Because of how damn rare it is. I wonder how many other collectors do that.
$55.
Where they're just like, you know, I don't love the item, but I'm also not going to sell it for like the $200 it'll get. Because fuck it, it's just so damn rare that you'll never see it.
$20.
Do I have a suggestion to get the security tags off of a game? Yeah, Comac. If you're using security tags, generally lighter fluid, Goo Gone, or Goof Off will work. A lot of people have a lot of success with lighter fluid. You can just like kind of like lighter fluid plus Q-tips. You have to really carefully like work at it, and you can't pull too hard or else you'll rip everything. But there's also people who use like what is it? Canned air. You can flash freeze the security tags and then they pop off. But if you're gonna try that, try it on a cheap game first. Yeah, you can also use heat. See, Chokeslam just recommended freezing them. But if you're going to try the freezing method, definitely try it on something cheap first.
$950.
This is Pokemon Crystal, Aussie version, 8.5 CIB. Goes for $240. Pokemon Pinball, 85 plus Japanese version. Seems like a great price at $180. That's cool. Pokemon Trading Card Game, 9.2A plus CGC. Bestine Solvent with Q-tips. Yep, that's good too.
$10.
You literally just put your games in a freezer today. Expensive one. Oh my god, dude. How long do you leave it in the freezer?
Fair warning.
I mean, we might as well just go deep in now. The adhesive left behind will kill the grade more than the tag. Interesting, Fletch. With a clean removal. Like, if you can do a clean removal, I disagree with you. If you botch the removal, for sure. Here's Mario Bros. Deluxe, 9.4, 94, 96, 94, but it is a second print, but still, beautiful CIB copy of this game, $144. Into N64, starting off with Gauntlet, 9.6 A++.
You've been outbid.
9.8 A++ Gauntlet.
$240.
The thing is, I still don't own a 9.8 A++. So, if I can get this for like $300, I'm happy. But there it is. Over $300 now, I'm out. But I don't own one. I have a VGA 90 copy, I believe. Which, I mean, it could be a 9.8 A++, but... You've forgotten your games in the freezer for up to a week before. No damage, though. You're insane.
Next lot. $110.
Oh my god. Leaving your games in the freezer for a fucking week, Chokeslam. You're a madman. Gauntlet Legends 9.8 A++ goes for $336. Gauntlet Legends, the 9.6 A++ WATA copy now. Of course, these are mostly all from Factory 6 packs. Gauntlet being one of the most common N64 games that exists, Factory Sealed. This is, you know, we talked about it earlier with Power Punch 2, where it's harder to find a CIB, harder to find a cartridge. Like, literally, it's probably harder to find a complete copy of Gauntlet than it is Factory Sealed. You'll trip over Factory Sealed copies when you go walking around the park.
Next lot. $180. $240.
What are your guys' thoughts on using wash benzene for removing stickers? I've never used it myself.
Fair warning.
$234 for the 9.6, $336 for the 9.8. Here's Jet Force Gemini. A little bit of a lesser popular rareware title on the N64. 9.4 A+ on that one goes for $300. Here's Madden 99, 9.8 A++. Beautiful copy of Madden 99. It says this is the version with the ISBN omitted. I don't know if that's first or second print on this, though. Not sure if that's first or second print on Madden 99. That's a new variant for me, so I still need to get that straight in my head, but goes for $360. Perfect copy of Madden 99. Into a Mario 64. 7.0 A+, but hey, still a Mario 64. Hey, Rick, are you still in the chat? I saw that someone bought that 7.5 A+ Mario 64 recently. I think it was a 7, maybe it was at Heritage, but there was someone who bought one as well. 8.5, 7.5. What did that person pay for their copy, Rick? If you're still here. This one went for $2,280 today. 7.0 A+, and yes, we are going to jump into the comps for Mario 64. Just give it a second here. I need to make a timestamp for this.
Fair warning.
37-minute mark. We have some GBA stuff. Circle of the Moon, 8.5 A+. Check out gamerstonks.com here. N64.
Next
Super Mario 64.
$22.
The 8.5 A+ last went for $4,500 as well as $3,720, but we got to go all the way down to a 7. 8s were bringing in $3K. That was in March. There's just nothing. We haven't seen anything this low. 7.5 B+ was $2,000 back in June. So this just went for the same price as a 7.5 B+ in June. 7.0 A+, probably the nicer copy, but not much movement on lower grade copies, to be honest. I'm sure, I think at that point, eBay might have better comps on these lower grade copies. We haven't seen much of them at the auction houses. Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Maybe there's CGC. I didn't check CGC. A 7.0A. There we go. CGC 7.0A went for $2,500. So now 7.0A+ sells for just slightly less than that.
Fair warning.
But right in the same $2,000 to $2,500 range. Fine price for Mario 64 today. Fine price.
Fair
Both buyer and seller just right on the money.
$200.
A KY will get the security status to slide right off.
Fair
yes.
warning.
Get out the KY jelly. Jesus.
Next lot. $190. $240.
Yo, Gym Leader John. Welcome in, dude. Just in time for GBA. We're kind of cruising tonight. I'll be honest. We're almost halfway done the auction. You remember when your 7.5A sold for $8K? Yeesh. When was that? I'm sure that's a year ago, maybe more, but geez. What did the Mario 64 go for? $2,280. Right in line with the other sales we just saw. Not too long ago. What's the worst grade I've ever gotten? Not that bad, honestly. I think maybe a 75 or a 75 plus. But I generally speaking, I don't send in bad stuff. Like an 8.5A, maybe? Because I did some test stuff with WATA, like purposely bad stuff, so...
$26, $30, $34, $36, $38.
It's more like, even if the grade's not low, every now and then I get shafted pretty bad, where I'm like, oh my god, I go 2 under, you know, what I thought, but... Summer 2021, after the 1.56 sale, yep. Yep, that makes sense to me. Jesus.
$75.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red, 9.2A plus, 384. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, 8.0A plus for 228. And here's Spyro Crash, Seasons of Ice, I believe? Yeah, 2-pack. $99 on that. Seems like a good price for that, honestly. Nice and cheap for someone to pick that up for the Spyro Crash collection. Some of these double pack, or I think all of these double pack games are in the those white garbage boxes. Like, it's not a hard card stock, so these get creased really easy. Here's X-Men 8.5A on this one. Then we go into a group lot of 23 factory sealed games. There's some decent titles in there, like Turtles, Battle for Bikini Bottom, Disney's Magical Quest starring Mickey, and at the bottom row, there's even a factory-sealed Dark Duel Stories, which I don't know if you can tell first versus second print on Dark Duel Stories based on the front of the game, but that game is a grail in the first print, still pretty expensive in the second print. So this is a pretty good lot of games, but we'll see. 23 factory-sealed ones. And you want a price check on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We can certainly do that. Red Rescue Team just went for $384. You'll also probably be able to find some comps on eBay for Red Rescue Team. There's quite a few of them that do exist. On Heritage at the major auction houses, we last saw 9.0A plus go for $213. Oh, that was Certified Link. 9.2A plus on Heritage last sold for $500, so it's down $100 from the last time it sold at a major auction house. But like I said, also check eBay on that because there's going to be more comps on Red Rescue. But somewhere in the $400 range seems to be, you know, where it is on the auction houses for right now. 9.0A plus for $200 was pretty cheap over on Certified Link though. 9.2A plus Comic Connect back in June, $405. Somewhere in the $400 range right now seems pretty, at least for these auction houses.
100, 200, 300, $320, 380.
So here is 3 factory sealed games with the Budokai 3 limited edition on there. And I wonder if I wasn't bidding, if I wasn't pushing this bid.
You've been outbid.
How early would it have ended?
Fair warning.
Oh my god. Fuck. So, do you know what I mean? Was that going to sell for like $100? Getting a factory sealed Budokai 3 limited edition is not easy. Like, not at all. There was no way I could just let that sell for frickin' $100. 456 is still probably a deal. I assume we're just going to see it. I assume Alma bought it, to be completely honest, but 456, I mean, it's something. Yeah, there we go. Alma's already saying how rare it is. So, I assume we're going to see it pop back up on eBay, and we'll get to see how much it sells for. I genuinely think, though, without me bidding, that was going to sell for nothing, Alma. Jesus, man.
Next lot.
I was hoping you weren't going to bid on it. Yeah, I bid you up. I knew it. I frickin' knew it. Dead to Rights 9.68 plus goes for less than $100 there. Dang. Here's a factory sealed big box, Four Swords Adventure. This is the big box with the little game inside. The game inside is not for resale either. It's a standard black label copy inside of this big box. So, buy the big box, crack it open, send in the small one.
Next lot, $140.
The bottom price, Dolphin, is with the premium. So, like, the way Heritage separates it, and this is all major auction houses separate it from the normal price of like $140, but then it's like the buyer's premium price, which is a 20% premium that you have to pay when you're bidding. So always pay attention to the bottom price because that is the total price you will be paying. Then you also do have to consider any state taxes or what, you know, whatever. Import fees, if those are applicable to you, or shipping costs. So that fee there is just the total bid price. Then you have to consider the other stuff as well. But always look at that with BP price. Always read that price. Bestseller Big Box Mario Party 6 goes for $204. The Big Box of Four Swords Adventures went for $400. 9.6A on a Made in USA. Metroid Prime. Yeah, Skull, you're just here for the free lobster. Exactly. Smart man, smart man. $384 for Metroid Prime. Here's Metroid Prime 2. VGA 80 on this one with, has a sticker on it that says IGN GameCube Game of the Year.
$180.
Are games inside of the NTSC GameCube Big Box sealed? Yes.
Fair warning.
Yeah, inside of here, you do get a factory-sealed Mario Party 6. I assume it would be the bestseller version inside of here. I assume it wouldn't be a Black Label copy. And over here, you get a Black Label copy of Four Swords Adventure inside.
Next lot. $220.
I'm not sure if the Mario Party 6 and 7 games are NFR copies or not inside. I'm not 100% sure. Rick, you won the Jet Force. You were under on Madden and Mario 64. Nice. Very nice.
Next lot. $200.
Pikmin 2 VGA 85. I'm baffled how cheap Pikmin 2 is these days. This used to be like one of the most expensive frickin' GameCube games. Even CIB used to be super expensive, but these days, man, 85 for less than $300. It's kind of crazy. I feel like these copies were probably around this price in 2014.
$340.
Resident Evil 9.0A Plus here. This is a USA print? Yes, USA print.
Next lot. $60.
$384. Jeez, for a 9.0A Plus Resident Evil on GameCube. Yeah, you can see that Resident Evil now sells for a fuck ton more than Pikmin 2, hey? Just kind of, like, Resident Evil, the 9.0A Plus, actually just pushed the 9.6A Prime as well. Like, same price on Prime versus that Resident Evil. Yeah, I think a CIB copy of Pikmin 2 is what, $100 these days, Rick? I'm pretty sure the CIB is down as well.
$260.
I'm pretty sure the CIB copies are down as well. Now, Canada also has a unique cover art for Pikmin 2. For those of you who don't know Canada exists, look at this.
Fair warning.
Pikmin 2. Oh my god.
$300.
I can't type. Holy shit. That was awful.
Fair warning.
Why don't they have a picture? Come on, show me a freaking picture. Here's the Canadian box art on it.
Fair warning.
There's Canadian, and here is
$320.
Put these beside each other here.
Fair warning.
This is gonna work. Just give me a second here. This is gonna work. You guys just gotta chill for 1 second. Ah! It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Just give me a second. It's gonna work. There. There it is. Look at that. Canadian on the left, American on the right. Now, I have no idea why the hell they did this.
Fair warning.
It is not common at all for Canada to get its own unique title. They gave it a title, but very weird. And it says another masterpiece from Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of The Legend of Zelda. So they gave it a little title splash, as well as a completely unique cover art. Just weird. Weird thing that doesn't usually happen at all. As a Canadian, I can assure you that does not happen. Usually we just get French slapped on the box. Resident Evil Code Veronica X was an 80 plus for 360. The Canadian one is the same as the PAL. Really, Trevor? Does the PAL copy also have that additional splash about Miyamoto and The Legend of Zelda?
$48. $50.
I genuinely think the re-release Potbelly did kill the value of the GameCube copy.
Fair warning.
I think that the re-release of Pikmin 2 like basically killed the GameCube copy. And it's one of those things where it scares me that like GameCube still has a lot of really good games locked to the console, like Double Dash, TTYD. There's other ones as well, Melee, where if those games were to eventually get a port, what would happen to the value of those games?
$170.
Because I think immediately, obviously, we'd see the CIB value drop. Like, Sunshine got absolutely throttled by the release of, what's it called? Mario 3D All-Stars. If you look at the actual price charting chart of the CIB value on Mario Sunshine, it got throttled by the All-Stars release. Killed the game value. So, if a lot of those other GameCube locked games ever saw ports forward, the Mario Parties on GameCube, I don't think they have any true ports.
Next lot.
Entering into DS, though, here, as I'm rambling about GameCube. We ended off with Battle Nexus, was a 9.88 for 384. Dawn of Sorrow was a 9.48 for 192. Chrono Trigger, 9.68, first print with the poster inside, 288. We actually have a decent amount of DS games today. And by decent, I mean like 8, which is pretty decent as far as DS goes at Heritage. Here's Final Fantasy 12, Revenant Wings. First time we've seen this at Heritage, 9.6A+. Pushing its way up to $100. You think GameCube is going to lean into the GameCube remakes after Metroid Prime was a hit? Yep, I think it's fully possible, Potbelly. I think it's fully possible.
$22.
So Pikmin 3 and 4 take after the Canadian style instead of continuing the Austin American tradition captains running from monsters. Yup. Canada won that one for some reason.
$34.
Instead of putting them on a subscription, they will remake them one by one. I mean, if I was Nintendo, I would. Nintendo's they're the kings of just selling nostalgia. I don't know why they are so slow with just porting shit, HD remastering shit. You know what I mean? It seems so easy. Just give us the same games we already bought. We'll buy them again. We're simple consumers.
Next lot.
Revenant Wings went for $114 there, and Final Fantasy Rings of Fate, $84 for the 9.6A+. And fuck, I don't know if Marty, the one-man party, is still in the chat. I think he donated a gifted sub way earlier. He did. Oh, I hope you're still here, Marty. Sorry, man. Herman Maltalvo got the gifted sub from him. Always appreciate it, Marty. Fuck, I totally forgot it. Seeing this Timothy message here reminded me that I saw green earlier and didn't mention it. Larry says he loves you. Timothy, 4 months. Much appreciated. The Chrono Trigger DS sold for $288. That's a 9.6A on it. Yeah, DS is fairly cheap on here. Jackie? DS is fairly cheap because these are 9.6A+ copies here. Like pretty solid CGC copies. $84 on this one. Front Mission, 9.6A+. $119. Here's Kingdom Hearts, 9.4A+, recoded. Whilst all of the more modern people aren't paying attention to this, Jackie, you can get yourself some deals on these more modern consoles. A lot of the people who collect this shit, like if we go into that demographic, like the 3DS, Wii U, Switch people, as far as all of them are concerned, Heritage is a scam, graded games are a scam, so like, you can get your really good prices versus normal ones. Or versus buying raw copies, I mean. Like, you can just buy factory sealed graded copies for less. If you're in the US, you totally pick up a bunch of those DS games. Me and you both, Trevor. Me and you both. Once I factor in the Canadian shipping, it's like, we're looking at $119. Then I got to get it to Canada. I got to pay tax. I got to pay potential imports. All of a sudden, it's like a $150 purchase, if not more. So, I hear you, man. I hear you. International. International is a killer. Valkyrie Profile, Covenant of the Plume, 9.6A++, $124. Here's Bravely Default World Edition. Bravely Default has a World Edition? That's interesting. We have 3 World Editions. We have 4 World Editions coming up in a row here with 3DS games, so please keep that in mind if you're going to be bidding. These are World Editions. And on that note, if you're going to be bidding, I mean, why aren't you also consigning? Am I right? In the description of the video, you can find all of the upcoming consignment dates for Showcase signature auctions. Consignment deadlines are soon approaching for the 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction, as well as the July signature. Consignment deadlines close at the end of May, beginning of June for both of those auctions. Of course, if you're looking to consign to the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday right here on Heritage, you can reach out using the referral link in the description of the video. Helps me out. And of course, any other questions, videogames@ha.com to reach out for consignments. If you have raw games, Heritage can help you get them graded as well. They will help you with the entire selling process. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys being here on another wonderful Tuesday. Halfway through the auction, hit the like button, get comfy.
Fair warning.
The World Edition of Bravely Default, $69. So here's, 9.6A plus World Edition Link Between Worlds for $240. There's just no, like, that's insane. That's insane. Don't do that. Don't bid that high on this stuff. I promise you guys, these World Editions, you might think you're getting a great Zelda game at a great price. There's a fuck ton of these out there. This is a newer thing where people send off the World Editions and they sell these instead, but there's a lot of these out there. 9.8A plus on Majora's Mask. Just know that if you're buying one, like, personally want the game, right? Don't think you're going to sell it or that you're getting an insane deal or something. There's a lot of stock of these out there.
Fair warning. Next lot.
The Majora's Mask goes for $134, and here's the Ocarina of Time, 9.8A plus. Yeah, I also do love the cover on this. This is a way better cover than what we actually got in North America. This cover is fantastic.
80, 95, 110.
Do I have any clue what that Mario sign is worth? I don't, Trevor. Somewhere in the $600 to $1,500 range, based on conditions. But
fair warning.
It's really hard to like pinpoint a price on those this sign right here. It's just like if one's up locally for you, you know, it's nice to get it because shipping it's a total bitch, but it's hard to pin down a price. And I don't follow the pricing on it.
Fair warning.
I think it's somewhere, like 800 to 1500, somewhere in there. It's not super expensive, but you have to pay for it.
$26.
The Ocarina of Time, $154 into Paper Mario Sticker Star, not World Edition. We are back to normal North American copies of the game here.
$32, $34, $36. $38.
Thoughts on the CGC case design versus new WATA cases? Oh, Daniel. They're close. They're close. I still need to hold the CGC game in my hands for like a final decision, but I will absolutely say the CGC case has grown on me through seeing it a bunch more. Like I don't have a strong opinion on the CGC case being like ugly or anything. I do like the new WATA case a lot. I think I like the CGC case too.
$60.
I think I like all three of the companies.
$75.
I still need to hold one of these cases though. That's going to be the final decider for if I like really like it or not. But
$85.
The new WATA case, man, that's way better than the old WATA case.
Fair warning.
Now the buyer obviously doesn't want Greg. You can buy them cheaper on standard grading. Wow. As straight bins, of course. There you go, Craig. Of course he has copies. There's just tons out there. How's the auction day? Buy anything from the Sega Showcase auction? I did not. Expensive cardboard. Didn't pick up anything from the Sega Showcase. It's Sega in general. I don't buy much, so I'm not surprised I didn't buy anything, but there's a couple items today I am tossing bids on. Haven't won anything, yes, but... but...
Fair warning.
CGC cases feel cheap. WATA, yes, Fletch, man. I've been seeing that they're having issues with the new case. WATA's having issues with the blisters. I saw scuffing today. I saw misalignments, crooked. Just like, oh my god.
$28.
So I will say, like, just speaking about the quality assurance on the cases and shit, I've seen a lot less issues with CGC cases than I've ever seen with WATA cases. That's WATA 1.0 and 2.0.
Fair warning.
Like, CGC, yeah, some people have complained here and there, but when you compare it to how WATA was, oh my god. Man, oh man. So, with these issues with the CGC, or with the WATA cases, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until they iron out all these kinks. Iron out all these kinks and go from there. But I definitely saw some. Entering into Nintendo Wii, we had a first print Fire Emblem there, 9.2A, go for $159. Into Kirby's Return to Dreamland, 9.4A plus. Should also be a first print on this one.
Next lot. $110.
If you also collect comics, there's no choice. It's CGC all the way. 100%, dude. Their cards also match. Yep. Yeah, if you are into the comic universe and coming over to the game universe, I agree. I assume most of those people are going to just go to CGC because why wouldn't you, right? Continuity between the whole collection. Here's 9.4 A+ Skyward Sword. Foil copy. Should be a first print of Skyward Sword, I believe. 9.4 A+ there. Kirby's went for 139. Skyward Sword 192 into Twilight Princess. Not a first print on this.
$110.
See, this is where it gets kind of sneaky because, like, you know, you look at the cover and everything and it's like, oh, that's, you know, black label copy of Twilight Princess. This is actually a third print at minimum. So always make sure you're looking at the little descriptions here. Read the WATA case. Third print at minimum on this. 9.6 A+. CGC had big issues with the original blisters, but they fixed it pretty quick. You know my thoughts. I love the original WATA cases. I did just send an order, so we'll see how the new ones go. Yeah, okay, that's fair. CGC did have issues, but yes, they did resolve very quickly.
Fair warning.
No issues with CGC, just cheap cases. WATA's been around longer. That's not a fair comparison. I'm talking when they first... What do you mean?
$4.
Or are you talking to someone in chat there?
$26.
Yeah, Fletch, I saw Sign Guy's copy there. The back label was like all wavy. That was super weird. Super weird. Hopefully WATA gets that figured out quickly.
$36.
You would run with the first who brings plexiglass grading.
$40.
Did WATA ever address the controversial price hike on their games? If not, then do still people use WATA? I mean, I don't know what you would mean by did WATA ever address that. But yes, people still use WATA. Big time. Big time, big time, big time. Carl's video came out. Everything happened that happened. There's a lawsuit against WATA that's still pending. Everything's better about this world.
$50.
Like if your last talk about this was the Carl Jobs video 2 years ago now, almost 2 years ago, everything's better. Everything's better. Prices are better, like WATA is better. They were sold to a new company. Everything in this world is better.
$65. Fair warning.
VGA needs to bring back economy? Yes, sir.
$20.
9.8 A+ on this. What is this?
Warning.
Later production copy of the game here. Again, not a first print on Mario Party 8. The Twilight Princess went for $192. Mario Party 8, $94. Mario Sports Mix, 9.4 A+. Should be a first print on this one.
$26.
Any news on the new WATA cases on hands, quality feel? No, not yet one, not yet. I've seen some people have gotten the new cases. There's been a bit of issues with the blisters, a little bit of issue with scuffing and stuff, so... There's a little bit of growing pains with the new case I have seen, but I don't have one in my hands yet, and very few people have them in hands yet, so.
Fair warning.
Only worth what someone's willing to pay. Awesome username. The game has been in post-grading at WATA for weeks. Wonder if you'll get the new or old case. They had a cutoff date for when you would or wouldn't get the new case. I can't remember what the date was now, but...
$80.
There was a cutoff date as to if you sent after this date or sent before this date.
Fair warning.
You'd get the new or old cases. How many graded games do I have in total, and can I make a video of them one day? Yes, I think I will make a video of that at some point. I probably have 200 or so at this point. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in the 200, 250 graded games. Somewhere in there, I think. I haven't done an inventory count in a long time. Mario Sports Mix, $104 there. Strikers Charged.
$12.
Was a second print? 9.4 A+ on that. Here's Metroid Prime Corruption. Metroid Prime 3, 9.2 A+. A lot of Wii games today as well. A lot of Wii games today.
$44. $46. $48. $50, $55, $60, $65, $75.
You have 2 bins of games ready for VGA? Yep. We just need that economy. I agree with you, man. Fletch, I agree with you fully. 100 each, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I know some people don't mind. You pay the VGA price or whatever. It's worth it, but like, ugh, I can't do it. Just too much to grade a single game.
$100.
I'm not supposed to like your username. It's perfect. It's a perfect username. The perfect username.
Fair warning.
Yeah, no, Connor, I agree, man. It's crazy we're coming up on 2 years since the Carl video. I think it's August of this year, I think, is the anniversary. So we have all of May, June, July. We have 3 more months until we're at the 2-year anniversary of Carl's video. It's crazy how fast that went. Why did you just make all CIB as CIB plus? I can't believe you get no pre-grading photos with that add-on. Yeah, it's interesting. The WATA CIB plus made sense, I think, right? That was a good idea. Like, okay, you know, trim down the amount of labor, trim down the price. But then when CGC came out and was like, fuck it, we'll do all of them for what, 40 bucks, 50 bucks? Now it's like, well, fuck, you have to pay that WATA premium if you want the exact same thing that CGC does for almost half the price. So, it's kind of funny how that happened. CGC kind of fucked them on that one.
$65.
Yes, condition upgrade, yes. Black covers, dark covers definitely get scrutinized harder. It's just, yes, 100%. 100% they do. If you have a dark cover, black cover on something, oh man, you can see everything. Some of the foil covers as well are just very hard to get high grades on, because every single micro scratch just shows perfectly. Metroid Prime Corruption went for 139. Resident Evil Archives was 9.4. A++ for 94. And here are 13 CIB and sealed games and 2 posters in this lot. So we've had a lot of these little lots right here, but yeah, Final Fantasy 1 box. Exactly. That's a good one there.
Fair warning. $90.
You'd rather buy more games or a ton of tacos at 100 a pop. Yep. I agree with you fully, man. Like, fully. I would rather have a taco night for $100 than, like, grade a single game. And that's not even a joke. Here's the only Wii U game of the auction. First print, early production, Breath of the Wild. I'll toss a bid at it. 9.68++. 7 controllers. Or 9.68+, sorry. I might have called it a 2+. I can't do it. I can't push harder. I still need one of these for my collection, but as we learned with this game, there's a lot of them out there. There's just a lot of them out there. So I'll probably hold off a little bit longer on getting a 7 controllers there, but I do need to get one eventually. And on that note, we once again bid farewell to Nintendo for the day, and we enter into Sega. You were the underbidder on Breath of the Wild, Paul. Yeah. It doesn't feel bad at all. Like $300, you get yourself a near mint copy, first print. Like, you know, it's probably pretty safe, but
fair warning.
Here's Great Soccer 9.4B+. Only copy on the Pop Report, first time at Heritage. We've had a ton of these come up in the past few weeks here with the Sega Showcase and the weeklies. A lot of first time Sega Master System games. And a lot of them are getting love. We can see this is pushing its way up to $500 for Great Soccer.
$460.
You overspent on your 9.68+ 7 controller, like almost double the price.
Fair warning.
I do need a first print Breath on Switch as well, Slab Guy, but that's another game where, like, I'm not excited to pay the current going rate.
Fair warning.
You know what I mean? Like, I need one, but, like,
65.
I don't love the current price. What would I pay for a 9.88+? I got you, not 7. Yeah, if it's not a 7 controller, I'm not even interested. You just want to see WATA grade consoles finally, so you can say goodbye to VGA entirely. Yep. So long as VGA is the only company that does all of that custom grading, they will forever have a great spot in the market.
Next lot.
And it doesn't seem like any of these other companies have any interest, or at least they're not going to be doing it anytime soon, like custom-sized grading. So, VGA is also the only company that grades a ton of, like, PAL, Japanese, other regions. VGA is also, like, your only choice for a lot of it.
$180. Fair warning. Next lot. $65. 100.
Aren't there like 200 plus 7 controllers? Are there that many? The Great Soccer did close at 576, so again, that first time at Heritage, only one on the pop report, definitely getting a premium right there. Maze Hunter 3D, 228, Missile Defense 3D, 9.6B plus. These are all Plattsburgh too. Is Monopoly as well? Monopoly probably isn't because it went to CGC, but all these Master System games for Plattsburgh there. Still seeing a lot of the Plattsburgh collection. So is Shanghai, and so is Shinobi. Without the Plattsburgh collection, most of these games would like not exist, which is kind of crazy to think. Let me just close some of these freaking tabs here. Wow. Got some tab overload. Let's bring up the WATA Pop Report. How crazy is the just how crazy is Breath at this point? Oh my god, there's 687 copies total on the pop report. Jesus fuck. 7 Controller has 197 on the pop report already. 9.6A plus or better has 150 copies almost. Like 9.6A plus or better has 150 copies, almost 150 copies. 120 copies, 9.6A plus or better. So like
$1,100.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
It's just like I'd like to get one. I need to get one eventually, but I'm definitely going to be selective with the copy I finally buy, and I'm just not chasing it. I'm just not chasing it. There's still a fuck ton of A++ up, yo. There's actually 21 9.6 A++, and 22 9.8 A++. Like, you can see the distribution is actually pretty high on A++ on this.
Next lot.
And I mean, if you get an A seal rating, like, oh my god. What a fucking idiot. 7 Controllers is the first print on that, Odin. So on the first copies of Breath of the Wild on Wii U, there was a typo on the back. And it tells you can play with all these different controllers, but you can't actually play with all of these controllers. Then they updated it to the actual controllers you can play with. Shinobi, the 9.6A, fucking crushed. Jesus, I missed this auction because we were talking about Breath. $1,920 though, 9.6A. Last time we saw it was back in November at a Signature, 9.6A plus for $3,800. And back on October 13th, we had same copy? Different copy, Jesus. So this copy is actually up from the last time it sold in October. Same grade, different copy, $1,800, $1,920 today. Sega Master System showing out. Here's 2 sealed Sonic Players Guides. The official game book for Sonic and Knuckles, and the Sonic 1 and 2 Sega's official player guide. Factory sealed, brand new. Get these pressed? Get these sent out to CGC? You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying?
$120.
Let me get caught up on you guys here. I'm pretty sure they did release the same day condition upgrade. Chokeslam, you bought the Shinobi. There we go, dude. Jeez. You sold your first Prince Wii U Breath of the Wilds for a decent premium a while back. You still have one ungraded. Looks like 9.6 A++. I think a Wii U case pack is 24? 30? How big is a Wii U case pack? I think it's 24 or 30. They're pretty big.
$170.
Yeah, when they first came out, everyone held on to their Wii U copies because it was going to be rare and open the Switch one. Exactly. And now it's funny that we're seeing the shifts up, yo, where people are now hunting down these first print Switch copies and, you know, trying to find those now. Gotta stand up for a second here.
Next lot. $2. $14.
Oh. Yeah, pressing does work well with manuals and magazines. Yes, it works extremely well. Pressing is fucking magic, honestly. Like, it's really cool. I only did my first pressing experiences in the past couple of years, and like, it's very impressive what you can press. It's been hard to find Switch first prints graded these days for games that delineate multiple prints. Yes, Elijah, with the $4.99 donation, man. Thank you so much. But yes, it is. Like, it's a big issue, and I do wonder how much, like, Like, I wonder if everyone was aware of different Switch print runs, because let's be honest, right now, the average person doesn't have a fucking clue that, you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has 3 different prints on it, or Breath of the Wild has 3 prints, Mario Odyssey has 4 prints, right? They're all Black Label copies. So I do wonder if every single person out there knew what a first print actually was, how many we would see flood eBay, or like, you know what I mean, be listed properly. Because right now you can 100% just set up searches for these games and just wait for someone to incorrectly post one. It works. There's copies out there.
$200.
So you have 3 presses. It's great. Let's go, Slab Guy. Yeah, pressing is crazy.
Fair warning.
A Slab Guy can give you a better like explanation of it, but you essentially apply heat,
Fair warning.
Heat and weight, Trevor, and it just like presses everything out of the magazine, like bends everything. Just you make it flat as fuck. Works really well.
$5. $95. $110.
You own 2 copies of the 7 controller variant for Breath. One is a 9.48 plus, the raw one thinking 9.68 plus. Nice, dude. Very nice. I just feel like everyone has copies still expensive cardboard, you know? Those 2 player guides did end at 216 there. The 2 Sonic player guides. ATP Championship Tennis, $77. Eternal Champions is pretty cool to see come up. 9.4A there goes for $240. Judge Dredd again. Jeez, we've seen a lot of copies of this. 9.6A plus here on the CGC copy. I don't know how well it works for boxes. I don't know how well on boxes, Trev. If you have CIBs, I mean, they probably does work pretty decent, but cardboard creases differently than paper does in that, like if cardboard gets creased, it kind of actually wrecks the cardboard itself. So you can't restore any kind of color or stuff like that. So with paper, right, like if you have paper that's just bent like this, like you can make this flat as fuck. But with cardboard, it doesn't really, it doesn't crease itself the same way. Because even if you have a big crease in paper, like you can't restore actual color loss. Judge Dredd goes for $140 this time around. You want the Eternal Champions? Well, let's just take a peek at it then. Eternal Champions is a cool game. I'm actually surprised how cheap it is. It seems like a game that should be more championed by people who collect Genesis. 9.2A last sold for $264 in April. I mean, you just got the CGC 9.4A for less price. I don't even need to see anything less. Seems like a great pickup to me. Really cool game. I'm just surprised. Yeah, I'm just surprised how cheap it is. I see this as a pretty household Sega Genesis game, but maybe not. I think it is terrible. But it's like, I see it as so, I don't know why. Was it included with a system or something, Chokeslam? Pressing works great for manuals and posters as long as there are no color breaks. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it gets interesting, is like color breaks. That's one thing you can't fix. NHL 96, 9.48 plus goes for $149. Sports Talk Montana, 9.4. I genuinely can't see the grade. 9.4 B plus, I think. $216. I think it's a B plus. But we have Sonic, first print, tube seam. Yes, 9.4 A plus plus. Tube seam first print Sonic 2. Very nice game in this auction. This is going to be one of the best. It is a B plus on this. This is going to be one of the biggest games in this auction, actually.
Next lot.
It's a first-party developed Sega Genesis game. Yeah, there we go. People should love Eternal Champions.
$28, $32, $36, $40, $44, $48, $50, $65. Fair warning. $75. Fair warning. Next
Just have to send a message here.
$95. $110. $120.
Okay, I'm back. The Sonic Hedgehog 2, 9.48 plus plus for 660 sounds cheap. Just off the top of my head. Getting the A++ on that is pretty solid.
Fair warning.
If we go to the Made in Japan copies here.
$150.
Pretty sure it's just Made in Japan copies, right?
Fair
yeah,
warning.
Made in Japan copies. If we go to these, a 9.4A++ just went for 660. 9.4A just recently sold for 576. That was in March. Yup. You're telling me you're going to hop all the way up to an A++ for only another $100? A++ last sold for $780 in February. Still, this is less than that by 120 bucks. Someone getting themselves a nice Sonic 2 here, first print. Nice copy of the game for 660. Chuck Rock, Sega CD, 8.5A+ on this long box. Chuck Rock. Wow.
Fair warning.
I don't know if you can press autos. I do not know that.
Fair warning. Next lot. $380.
How would you go about getting something pressed? People offer the service, Trevor. I'm sure you can find someone in, I think you're European. I'm sure there's someone over there who will do it for you, and maybe they'll even middleman it to CGC for you, but you'd have to find someone who offers the service. These are 16 CIB games here for Sega CD. This is kind of crazy.
Next lot. $2.38.
16 CIB Sega CD games. Sonic CD, Dungeon Explorer, Dark Wizard. I think Heimdall has a lot of value. Interesting. I don't know enough about them to just like ballpark that in my head, but $576 to 16 of them. $600 for all that is insane. There we go. Insane deal. Insane deal. Skull chimes in. There it is. Do I ever buy any of the physical catalogs? No, B. If you bid in their auctions, like if you bid at a signature or something, even if you don't win anything, you'll probably get on the mailing list, and then you'll just get sent a catalog. So I just get sent them for free.
$50. $60.
You bought a Marvel vs. Street Fighter box edition off eBay Japan seller, said it was like new, and it pretty much actually is. They usually fib more than the US sellers, but you got the real deal here. Yeah, I've learned that with, the Japanese sellers, it's just as much of a toss-up as, Oh, it's 16 items, and some are strategy? What does it say? 16 CIB Sega CD games, CD sampler, and strategy guides. Okay, so 8 games, 9 games, 10 games, 11 games. This is a book. This is a book. 12, 13.
$220.
I don't even know where the 16 comes from. Did I see 14?
Fair warning.
Is this two things? This Soul Dees? Or Soul Feast? But yes, you are right. There are some strategy guides in there. I thought it was all games. Cosmic Carnage, 9.6A++ for 84.
Fair warning.
You have a poster print signed by Jerry Rice decades ago. That's cool. That's really cool.
Lot. $7.
Mortal Kombat 2, 8.5A goes for 288. Here are 4 CIB games again. There are a lot of these little lots today for some reason. A lot of these little lots today.
48, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 110, 100, 100, 100, 100, 200.
I see Toronto is still trailing by 1 point as well. Maybe if I'm lucky, the game will go to overtime. CIB, Mr. Rayway, you can grade CIB stuff, yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's $40 with CGC, but you have to have the membership, and $50 with WATA to do CIB.
Next lot. 100.
The CIB group of 4 here, 288. Yo, Bats, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate the kind words, man. It all means a lot.
Fair warning. $190.
Moving into Sega Saturn, we have 2 games, 3 Sega Saturn games here. A little bit of Dreamcast, actually a decent amount of Dreamcast. Jeez, and then we're into PlayStation. Just about through Sega block here.
$40.
Yeah, right way. I saw your DM. I'll hit you back after the auction. I was preparing for the auction and shit, so I just had to ignore you. But I will hit you back.
Next lot.
I will get back to you on that.
$4.
After the auction, I have to run to the grocery store quick, so I'll hit you back tonight.
$10.
FIFA Road to the World Cup was a 9.4A and actually did bring in $264. A little bit of value here on FIFA, Sega Saturn. Here's Heir of Zender. We see this one a lot. 9.8A++ from a factory 6-pack. Yep. 4-2 Florida. Oh my god, they're blowing it. They're blowing it. My phone still shows 3-2.
Fair warning. $85.
They have ones in the description that aren't in the picture. Oh, God.
Fair warning.
Why would they not? That's all. A Rockin' CD sampler. Has 16 games, 2 strategy guides, and a CD sampler. So there are 16 games in this. Well, they're saying it is.
$42.
Unless they're saying the Sega Classic Collection has 4 games on it, so that's 16? Seems odd. Group lot of 2 complete in-box games here. Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Jam went for $159 into Dreamcast. Starting off with 18-wheeler, 9.8A+. Yeah, this is like the only 9.8 A++ Saturn game we ever see, Skull. Heir of Zender. Heir of Zendor, Zender?
120.
Whichever way you want to pronounce it.
$130. $140.
I can't believe Toronto is looking like they're actually going to lose this opening game. Like, holy fuck, Florida. Is Florida really this real? Like, can Florida do it? Is Florida just going to win the cup at this point? Seems ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as 18-wheeler pushing its way up to $200. 9.8A+ on it. I didn't expect it to get any love. Only copy on the Pop Report. First time at Heritage. Let's go.
$180.
Heir of Zender sucks no matter how you say it.
Fair warning.
Very fair.
Next lot. $18.
$204 for some 18-wheeler love there.
$38, $40.
Choo Choo Rocket 9.8A++.
$46. $48. $50.
Florida had 122 points. 122 points last season. They underperformed this year, but just added talent to last year's team. It's within them. Florida took out the Bruins. They sure did. They sure did. If this is a sign of Bobrovsky for the rest of the season, Toronto's doomed. Yeah, Jesus. It's just crazy. Like, wow. Florida, man. Silent killers.
$95. $100.
Those 2 CIB Saturn games were also dirt cheap. Yeah, I thought they'd go almost 100 each, aren't they, on eBay?
Fair warning.
I think.
$120.
It's just really, it's weird how much CIB, like, group lot stuff there is today in this weekly.
Fair warning.
Just kind of silly. Kind of silly, honestly.
Next lot. $120. $140.
Death Crimson OX. 9.6A+. Highest copy on the Pop Report. It's a rail shooter game. Interesting. This has to be the first time we've seen this at Heritage, no? I don't recognize this cover art at all on this. It's like the first time I'm seeing this game, period. 9.6A+ on it.
$240.
Sonic Jam is like $200 if you recall correctly. Oh my god. Okay, well, there we go.
Fair warning. $260.
The 2 Saturn were about market when you consider shipping and credit card fees, plus the cases had cracks. Yeah, that's the thing, is like the 159 there, it adds up. It adds up. Once you ship it, once you pay taxes and shit, depending on, you know, all that stuff. You always have to consider that as well. 288 on the Death Crimson, though. Seems solid. Dreamcast collectors rejoice. There's finally some games here for you guys to buy. Here's Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, 9.4A+. 0 graded higher out of only 4 on the Pop Report. First time offering the Dreamcast version. Yeah, Dreamcast collectors rejoice. Finally some games here. Not often we actually have a selection of Dreamcast. And we even have a group lot of 6 sealed ones coming up here with... There's a Code Veronica Japanese version hanging out in this lot. As well as Last Blade 2 Shenmue. Jesus. It's a good lot of 6 sealed games there if those are in half decent condition. We'll see what that one goes for. Coming up here. People are getting deals on those lots, so stop sleeping on them. Stop sleeping on those lots. We're going to see every single one of those reposted on eBay by Alma. You'll love to see it. $192 there for Legacy of Kain. Into NHL 2002, which I believe we learned was Chris Drury on the cover of this one. I think. 9.48++. This is the last licensed game to be released on Dreamcast in North America. The last Dreamcast game in North America. Wow.
$42, $44.
How do we have so many Dreamcast games now when barely were in the signature? Because none of these were signature worthy is basically the answer. Like, you can see the prices they're going for, like, you know, $200. Crimson went up to almost $300. We just don't see a lot of the really good Dreamcast games often, and when you talk about lower value Dreamcast games, there just aren't a lot of people grading them. Dreamcast collectors in general are pretty niche. So
fair warning. $100. $110.
Phantasy Star Online here, 9.6A plus. Then we have Record of Lotus War, as well as San Francisco 2049 and Sega GT. And Soldier of Fortune. Jeez.
$80.
Here's Record of Lotus. 9.6A plus on this.
$160.
Similar to Diablo. It's actually probably fun.
$180.
Not a game I know anything about, though.
$190.
You don't pay tax when you have the resale certification. There it is.
Warning.
This guy knows what he's doing out there. Yeah, CIB lots are the next big thing, seriously. Record of Lotus War goes for $216, the 9.6A plus. Here's San Francisco Rush 2049. 9.4A plus on this. Only 2 copies on the March Pop Report.
$90. $220. Fair warning. $240. Fair warning.
Anyone have a reliable way of re-gluing an NES label? It's just coming up at the side on an otherwise mint Felix. Rest of it is near mint. Yeah, glue stick. Use a glue stick, exactly. Come on, HW. Why are you thinking about glue and a needle? Don't be stupid.
$34, $36, $38.
He had red herring, Jackie. It was read hearing. Read hearing. So I was like, what the fuck is he saying? The typo killed me there, man. Rush 2049 for $300, the 9.4A plus. Highest Dreamcast game of the day, actually. Sega GT, 9.4A, only 2 copies on the March Pop Report, first time at Heritage, pushing its way up to $100 very quickly there. Glue stick is actually the best way, it's acid-free glue. Let's go.
$130.
Let's go. If glue stick is unironically a good idea, that is just hilarious. Because obviously I was just saying it as a meme. I thought you were saying it as a meme. Just take out the Elmer's white glue and just like pour it all over the label. I'm pretty sure it dries clear. If it doesn't dry clear, I mean, fuck.
Next lot. $3.
Yeah, I thought you were memeing, man. I 100% thought you were memeing about glue stick.
$9.
As if it's actually a good option. It just seems so stupid. Like, you say it out loud and it sounds stupid.
$28.
Interesting. So you just put a little bit of glue stick on there and frickin' bingo bango. You got yourself a mint Felix.
$38.
Got yourself a minty Felix ready for WATA or CGC.
$48.
That's crazy. As if.
$50. $55. $60.
Sega GT did close at $169 into Soldier of Fortune 9.4A plus. Only 2 copies on the Pop Report. I think we saw the other copy not too long ago, actually. I kind of remember this cover. Yeah, 9.6A had come up March 28th. Like 4 weeks ago? $216 for that one. This copy is slowly pushing its way up to over 100. Slowly pushing its way up over 100.
$120.
So, yeah, there's 2 copies on the Pop Report. We've seen them both sell now within a month. Kind of funny. Yeah, it's so annoying when the edges of NES labels lift, though, Supyo. Like, I know where he's coming from with wanting to glue it back down. It's awful when they just lift up a little bit. Here's Stupid Invaders. 9.4A plus, only copy on the Pop, first time offering it. Parody of Space Invaders. And Stupid Invaders is very quickly pushing its way up to over 200? Over 200. We got a cut bid. Someone got shy. The other person is not shy. Yeah, looking for 240 bucks on it there. That bidding was fast.
Fair warning. $240.
Yeah, exactly. Only the super mint ones are the ones that lift. Exactly.
Fair warning.
Almost $300 here on Space Invaders. Or Stupid Invaders, sorry.
Fair
We got the cut bid again there.
Next
They
lot.
take it on the cut bid. 276 bucks for Stupid Invaders. Kind of cool. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. 9.8 A+. Jeez. The first game on this series, I don't know if it came out first on Dreamcast or PlayStation. Maybe they came out at the same time. I'm not sure which one would be the actual, like, first release of Rainbow Six. But 9.8 A+ here on the Dreamcast version.
$80, $85, $90, $95. Fair warning.
Looks like the Rainbow Six on Dreamcast is not going to get that much love here. Pushing over $100 bucks, but
$120.
and then right after this, we do have that lot of 6 factory sealed Dreamcast games. Need to put a new timestamp here. Just about to enter into Sony. Entering into Sony.
$150.
Rainbow Six still slowly going though. I'm not giving the kid enough credit.
Fair warning.
Pushing its way up to almost 180 here.
Next.
There we go. Closes at 169. So it does talk about cracks as well on these. So Last Blade 2 does have a crack on the front. Shadow Man, there are 2 cracks on it. Shenmue has a 4.5-inch crack on the front. So that is why these are why they are, I guess. They would have graded low, so kind of beat up copies, but still, you're getting 6 factory sealed games, and Last Blade 2 and Shenmue are still pretty cool.
$120.
Yeah, a lot of Dreamcast. That's what I'm saying, Skull. Like Dream. Fuck! Just knocked over my drink. Jesus Christ. Whew. That's not good. Motherfucker. Give me 1 second. I need to grab a towel.
Next lot. $120. $140.
I don't grab rags or anything. Like, if something spills, I just go right to the towel.
Fair warning. $150.
Dab all that up there. Now, miraculously, it missed everything. Like it didn't even spill on my sticky notes. It didn't spill on my paper. It didn't spill on the keyboard. There's like a small piece of paper length space that is clear on my thing, and like it didn't hit anything. It didn't spill on anything. So we take those. We take those. It's the small things. It did splash on my screen though. Jesus.
$14.
Had some serious ricochet on that. Clean that off too. There we go. We're back. We're back, baby. Entering into PlayStation here. Jesus.
$22.
Just trying to make a timestamp.
$26.
Arc the Lad collection started off, and that group lot of Dreamcast games did end at 144. Arc the Lad collection, ungraded, factory sealed there, $86. And here's Hercules, 8.5A. Yeah, the loose NES cards. I have it on a, I have my microphone on an arm now. So I don't even have to worry about those loose NES cards, Jackie.
$55.
Make that into a TikTok.
$60. $65.
Clip that GIF for the Discord. If someone's got to clip it. I can't clip when I'm sitting here.
Fair warning.
You've made out like a bandit tonight on this auction. Let's go, Max 2D. What'd you pick up, man? Labatt's or Molson. I'm drinking a frickin' sugar-free, calorie-free, bubbly raspberry.
Next lot.
You think I'm the type of dude to just sit here and drink a beer? Does this count? Does a raspberry bubbly count? Is that a pretty manly drink? Disney's Hercules 8.5A for $99. Here's Final Fantasy 9, 9.8A+.
Next lot. $32.
Those are $690.
$60.
Let's take a peek at Final Fantasy 9, where it's sitting. And it looks like this Florida-Toronto game is over. Got a minute to score 2 goals. I don't like their chances out there. Oh, man, did Final Fantasy really sell for $1,320 last time? Is that the most recent sale? It went for $690, $700 tonight. Take a peek here. If so, geez, the floor might have finally fallen out of Final Fantasy IX.
Fair warning. $120, $130.
January 31st, $900. So, I mean, not as bad as I thought, but still down $200 from its last sale 3 months ago. 9.88 plus on it, still going down a bit here on Final Fantasy IX.
Next lot.
You will not outbid me. Get the drunk games exactly. I got to be clear-headed out here. I can't be slurring.
$65.
And the Miami Heat are winning at the Garden even without Jimmy. Oh my God. What is going on with the playoffs this year? Playoffs are just nutty this year so far.
Fair warning.
Nothing is predictable.
Next lot. $180.
A bubbly raspberry emoji, please. Here's Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. This is a complete in-box. They say excellent condition on it. One of those, these are like the coolest, some of the coolest releases on Sony in my opinion, these Lunar boxes. Arc the Lad is also one of those big ones. But these Lunar ones are really cool. FF9 is pretty common, Odin, but I mean, 9.8 A++ on it is damn near impossible. But yeah, exactly, Skull. Like, you can, it's still desirable. 9.8 A+ Black Label Final Fantasy PS1. Very desirable title overall. Which, I mean, we're still seeing it do 700, but
$70.
I'm just surprised it isn't finding its floor yet.
$80.
Still sliding into value a bit.
Fair warning.
Lunar 2 goes for 228 there. NBA Showtime, NBA on MVC. We got Lakers, Shaq, right on the cover, 9.4A. Pushing its way up on the 100. That Lunar has the game sealed inside. What?
$110.
Really?
$120.
CIB includes the game.
$30.
The box itself is open, but the contents are brand new.
$140.
Wow. The box itself is open, but the contents are brand. If there's a sealed game in there, whew, that is crazy.
Fair warning. $160.
If there's a sealed game inside of there, whew,
fair warning.
That's kind of nuts. Because yeah, I would have never known. Like I wasn't gonna read the description, right? Like I was just browsing, so.
Next lot.
It'll be good as long as the Warriors lose.
$340.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Gotta be a Steph Curry fan out there.
Fair warning.
I'll be honest, I'm just rooting for the Lakers. I don't follow basketball close enough to have strong feelings, so I just like, I like following LeBron James. I like the Lakers. Fuck it. Let's do it. Here's NFL Blitz 2000, 9.4A. You scored the Toronto Trigger DS, link between Worlds 3DS, Mario Party 8, and the 13 CIB sealed lot. Let's go, dude.
Fair warning.
Picking up some wins there. Yeah, I do hate Draymond, I agree. Like, I agree with that, but...
$2. $60.
Blitz 2000, kind of crushed.
$80. $85.
9.4A went for $500 on Blitz 2000.
Fair
First time offering it, highest graded out of only two. Man, Blitz fans, $500 for the 9.4A. Wow. It's like a lot of money in this kind of climate. You know what I mean? Yo, what up, sports?
Fair warning.
Great video about Nintendo Power you watched today at work. Good shit, man.
Next lot.
Appreciate it.
$2.
That one's actually performing pretty well, too, so it's nice to see.
$6, $8, $10, $4, $16.
Nuclear Strike, 9.8B+. Then we go into Parasite Eve 2, 9.8, sorry, 9.8A. And I actually wonder if you... It looks like someone actually fucked this sticker removal. Just 1 second here.
Fair warning.
Yeah, like, as you can see, it looks like someone might have even ripped it right here already, trying to remove this. And if they didn't rip it, they already stretched out some of the seal.
Fair warning.
You have to be very careful. This is one of those magnetic stickers, so very easy to fuck up the removal. And this person might have already. Just so you know, like, removing that sticker, if you're looking at it, would be difficult.
Fair warning.
Captus, you can send individual games, but generally speaking, you won't hit the minimum consignment amount if you send in single games. So you have to have either, like, a decent lot of games, or you have to have some very expensive stuff.
Next lot. $550.
There is no crack. Not on this one. It's 9.8. No cracks on this one. Just might be a little rip in the seal there.
Fair warning.
Oh yeah, you can get right in there, what's up. You can get right into the business.
Next lot.
Goes for 614 points. I don't think it received another bid there.
$340.
I don't think that got a live bid. Here's Space Jam 9.8A, and right after it, just like crazy, because we don't see Space Jam often at all. Right after this copy, there's a 9.4A plus. So we have 2 copies of Space Jam today. I don't even know the last time we've seen one of these. The 9.8A copy is pushing its way up almost to $840 here.
$750.
This is probably going to cross the $1,000 mark. Or get damn close. We're looking for 900 on it right now. We haven't seen Space Jam since October. 9.4A last sold for $576. So this is the only 9.8. Highest graded copy out of 15. Yeah. So we'll see. This game peaked out at $2,640. 9.6A plus, August 2022.
$950.
You bought that Parasite Eve 2 for $400 from Heritage last December. Made a nice 112 profit on it. Let's go. Good shit. Now here's the 9.4A plus copy.
$400.
So the 9.8A just went for that 1,080. Just crossed the $1,000 mark on it. And Space Jam 9.4A plus.
$440. $460. Fair warning.
Yeah, you can have a huge sticker and get a 9.8 because the sticker is only affecting the plastic. So the 9.8 means there's no cracks, no like corner issues, scratches, or anything to the case itself. And then this sticker is fully eating away at this seal grade. So an A seal grade sounds good on paper, but like generally speaking, an A seal grade means you have blatant issues. So
fair warning.
Space Jam has a massive crack on the right side?
Next lot. $3, $5.
Yeah, what is that? That's weird.
$9.
Surely that's not a crack, Elysium.
24, 20, 30,
surely it can't be, right? It's really hot in here, so I opened the door. You can close it. I don't know. It's so hot in here. We have to turn on the air soon.
Next lot.
Yeah, just about.
$85.
Yeah, I'm freaking sweating in here. I think the house is 24 Celsius in here. What is it?
95.
25. Oh my god. I'll give you the swap for you Americans. It's 77 in the house right now.
120, 140.
The only thing hotter than these game prices are fucking me. It is toasty in here.
$180.
So, yeah. Gonna have to start turning on the air right away. Gonna have to swap on the old AC. Haven't touched it yet.
Fair warning.
It's your copy, and it's a Elysium. Do tell more, man. What the fuck happened with this?
Fair warning.
Is this like a complete fuck up by WATA? What are we looking at then?
$280.
And there's a security tag on the back.
Fair warning.
You have yours at 70 max? Oh yeah, 77's awful.
Next lot.
It is awful at 77. It is hot as fuck in here.
$1,500. $1,600.
Yeah, Annie, I would usually keep it around 19 in here. What's 19? 66 is what I would like run the house at. If I could have like an ideal temperature, it would be either 66 or 66 to 68. Xenogears shows up again. 9.8 A+. 1860 this time. We have seen Xenogears so many times, it seems kind of crazy, honestly. 1860 for it. I don't have a fan in this room. I do in my bedroom. Like for sleeping. And we're starting PS2 here.
$32. $34. Fair warning.
So yeah, Elysium.
$36.
What the hell, man?
$38. $40.
Yeah, I guess it would have had to been dropped. You could have dropped this game after it was already cased.
$46.
Otherwise, I don't know. It had the crack
Fair
when you
warning.
sent it in. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Crazy.
$50.
What do I think the value is for a PS2 Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban WATA 9.8 A+ movie
Fair
ticket
warning.
variant? I would assume somewhere around $200 Captus,
lot.
maybe $300.
$2.
Like, it's a great grade on a not so good game. You know what I mean? Like there's a cap as to how much someone will pay for it.
Fair warning. $32. $36.
I expect you to announce it.
$40.
I mean, if you got the grade, you got the grade. You're not the grading company. It just seems fucking insane.
Fair $44.
It seems insane.
$55, $65, $75, $85, $95, $100, $100.
18 degrees is bathing temperature. You'd freeze.
$130.
Jesus. Florida represents 77 is perfect. You guys are disgusting. What I need to get, here's 8-liter Iris, 9.6 A+. What I need to get, you guys are saying get a mini fan and stuff. I need to get this thing.
$160.
This stinger that you just put around your neck.
Fair warning.
Where is it? There it is. One of these.
Next lot.
Only the finest in in AC technology. Just slap one of these on your neck. Oh man, be cool for days. But really, you should get the that's like a new model. The shittier model's way better.
Fair warning.
The one like this. This is way better. 2 mini fans. Oh, let's go.
Next lot.
If you guys ever need to get me something for my birthday, get me the neck fan.
Fair warning.
$25.99. What a steal. Here's Final Fantasy X 9.6 A+. Busy talking about neck fans out here. Final Fantasy X goes for $750, and we are going to check the comps here on that one. A game that I still need to buy myself.
$36.
Love Final Fantasy X.
Fair warning.
Like, great game. Grew up playing it. Looks like the last 9.6 A+ went for $954 and $787 respectively over on Golden. CGC.
Next lot.
That's it. I mean, other than that, we had 9.8 A+, 9.8 A+, so today it went for $750. Pretty respectable sale for the CGC 9.6 A+ there. Pretty respectable sale there. Yeah, Heritage should send me the neck fan for promoting the auctions, exactly.
Next lot.
We have a couple of the trilogy games here. 9.6 A++ on San Andreas, 9.6 A++ on Vice City.
$36. $38. Fair warning. Next lot. $95.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Elysium. This is all a lot. Put it that way. It's all a lot. What you're saying there. But I don't want to get into like a frickin' mudslinging event, so.
$120.
Ico VGA 80 Plus for $121. Yeah, I had to get caught up on everything there. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a 9.2 A Plus silver foil version of the game.
Next lot.
Not a bad grade on it, really. $139. Yeah, mudsling, exactly. Mortal Kombat Deception is a 9.6 A+. What a great grade on this, actually.
$120.
You've been outbid.
One more.
$140.
Deception is like
You've
the
been
Mortal Kombat
outbid.
game I grew up playing the most.
Fair warning.
Still, like, even 169. I wonder if I didn't bid if this would have just sold for nothing. Once again, I'm the underbidder. Jeez. $159 for the 9.68 plus. Here's NFL Game Day 9.4 B plus.
$60. Fair one, $180.
And yeah, Toronto did blow it. Game 1 in Toronto. They lose 4-2.
warning.
Ugh.
$190.
Gross. Now we get to see what happens with Seattle and Dallas. Jeez. I mean, I think Dallas should win that series pretty handedly. I think the Seattle team kind of sucks, but hey, they freaking popped Colorado,
Next
so...
lot, $2.
Well, NFL Game Day goes for 228 into 2 sealed games here. It's a sealed 2-pack. That's kind of neat. Pac-Man World 2 and Spyro Enter the Dragonfly.
$10, $12, $14, $16.
Yeah, apparently, Odin. Apparently I do bail one bid early. What's unrecord, Jackie?
$30, $32, $34, $36, $38.
Final Fantasy X is at a 3-year low. Yep. I'm gonna have to get myself one at some point here, Alma.
Fair warning.
I mean, I would love to get one for like under $500, but geez. 9.68 plus seems to be settling in around that $700 mark.
$50, $55, $60, $65. Fair warning.
I need to YouTube it and watch it. IGN video. What is it?
Next lot.
Yo, Jose. Any bangers? This weekly is actually kind of banger free. I think we've had only a couple of games even cross $1,000. It's the future. The future is unrecord.
$5.
Is it that FPS of the guy like doing VR real life motions? Is that what it is? I might have seen that video. If that's what it is. I didn't know it was called unrecord though.
Next lot. $3.
9.6A on R-Type Final, $119 into the reprint version here of Nocturne, 9.6A++.
$16, $20, $22.
Oh, okay, it is that. Yeah, that's crazy. You're always a bridesmaid too, constant underbidder. I'm cheap as hell. Yep.
$6.
No, Captus. I have not sent anything yet in for the new case. A few people have gotten them back though. Slowly but surely they're starting. But it's still very new on the announcement, so still just waiting to see more.
$38, $40. Fair warning. $42, $44, $46.
And this Nocturne here, we're pushing our way up to $70. Gonna be one of those slow ones, the same with Street Fighter Alpha. Oh no, it already has some bids. But yeah, Nocturne here taking its sweet time.
$50, $55.
People said it looked real with Lego graphics in the 90s as well, but now it's getting hard to see the difference for real. Yeah, seriously. Gameplay may not be good, but I'll wait until you can play it like that before I truly believe it. Yeah. Yeah, VR and all of that tech still has so much to do. Like, in 10 years, I truly do assume that VR tech and gaming and everything is going to be fucking incredible.
$80, $85.
Looks too real for me? That's also a good point. At what point do we cross the line of, like, I don't want to play a shooting game if it looks that real? You know what I mean?
Next lot. $55. $65, $7, $85.
The Nocturne does close at 109. Street Fighter Alpha Anthology 9.88++. Then we have a group lot of 5 sealed. Are these all big boxes?
$320. $340.
The Devil May Cry Anniversary Collection, King of Fighters, Maximum Impact. I think these are all big boxes. Metal Gear Solid Essential Collection, Batman with the action figure. Yup. All big boxes on this. What the fuck? That's crazy. So yeah, Batman with the action figure, Metal Gear Solid Essentials, King of Fighter, Devil May Cry 5th Annie. Pretty cool collection there. Jeez. I just assume these aren't graded due to how expensive... What? Why did this go for $400? Oh my god, Elma. Yeah, geez, 9.88++. This should be the reprint, no? Wow, $400 there.
Fair warning.
Oh yeah, more unboxing videos are coming in the future. They're coming, Captus.
Fair warning.
I just need to send some more stuff off for grading.
$240.
But more unboxing grading games video are 100% coming in the future.
Warning.
I love unboxing day.
Next lot.
And the 5 big boxes did push their way up to 264 there. Here are 2 factory sealed again. We have Wild Arms 5 and East 1 and 2 on PSP.
Fair warning.
Looking for 360 here. I think, oh my god, I think both of those are like 300 themselves. I know the East is like 150 to 250. Wild Arms 5 has to be expensive on its own as well. Then we have another group lot of 2 here. This time, only 1 is big box. Then we have another group of 2.
Fair warning.
Again, big boxes, factory sealed. This is crazy. Jeez.
Next lot. $28.
So $384 there for Wild Arms 5 and East 1 and 2. Here is Artanelica Melody of Alemia, I believe, is how the hell you say it. Plus Makai Kingdom. So Artanelica is the deluxe box for this one as well.
$75. $80.
And of course, they're saying there's a crease on the Artanelica as well as a rip on the Makai Kingdom. But always make sure you read the little descriptions here. They'll give you some more info about the games.
$90.
I've barely even played on VR, Odin. I don't even know if I would get side effects. I've only ever used a real system like once or twice. And because I was reading chat, I just missed out on an eBay auction. And I would have bid twice as high as what it sold for. So that hurts. My max bid was twice as high as what this just sold for on eBay. Oh, I was reading your message, Odin. I had the alarm go off and everything, and then I still didn't bid.
$200.
Oh. God damn it. So you guys can see what I was bidding on here.
Next lot. $38.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh, $66 plus shipping.
Fair $75. $85.
Fuck. I even had the damn alarm set. The alarm was set.
$95.
Sucks. The group lot of 2 here. Persona 3 big box and the Digital Devil Saga big box for $228 there. Don't ban me, please. Yes. No doubt. Story of your life. Yep. Oh, I miss so many, Jackie. I do that probably once a week. Like, honest to God, probably once a week I'll fuck up an auction like that. I know I should be using Gixxon. I should be using the sniping thing, but I know. I'm lazy, Craig. I know I should just be using a sniping software. Yeah, I know.
$4.
$129 for Silent Hill Downpour there into Grand Theft Auto 5, 8.5B+.
$12.
You missed the Super Mint N64 Funtastic. The box is one of the best I've seen.
$16.
Yeah, that freaking, the one that just sold there, that Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, that was a first print. If you guys remember, I bought the second print not long ago for 100 and some. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll finally get the first print. I'll have the first print, second print, whatever. The first print just went for what, 83 tax in? Like, feels fucking bad, man.
$30, $32.
Feels fucking bad, man. You later saw someone commenting in a Facebook group about how they want it for $400. Damn it. Yep.
$12.
It hurts. It hurts.
$16, $20, $24, $28.
The Grand Theft Auto 5 8.5B plus goes for $59. Madden 18 GOAT edition, 9.4A on this.
$36. Fair warning. $40.
Now, there's a loose disc in this GOAT edition as well. Alma, was the part about you going to the bathroom important to that story? Is that like a pertinent detail?
$80.
The GOAT edition sells for $67. Here's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 now for the PS4. 9.8A plus. Didn't we just see this sell pretty darn strong not long ago? 9.6A plus, 159. I guess not really. We'll see what the 9.8A plus goes for. For some reason, I was thinking like $200-300 on this, but it didn't quite go that heavy.
Fair warning. $160.
Yeah, we need a lost auction therapy Discord section. Seriously, dude.
$170.
Odin was the guy. I was reading Odin's message right when the auction ended, Annie. That's why he's saying don't ban. Karma, be a good boy, Grego, and things will come. Don't ban. Please no Bannerino. Well, fuck. Here's the other item I was going to bid on in this auction. 9.6 A+ Fable early print copy of the game. One of the highest that has ever been offered at Heritage, I think. Immediately shot up to almost $600. I was hoping I might get this around $300. No dice. Immediately shot up to $576. Come on, people. Come on.
$46.
So much for that. I really want a mint copy of Fable, though. Here's Lord of the Rings 9.8 A+, Return of the King.
You've been outbid.
It was just a work trip or something. Who grades sealed Wii big box? Only VGA.
$100.
Only VGA right way, and if it's a big box, you're going to be looking at over 100 US to grade it, so... I think it's like 115 minimum with VGA right now for big box.
$140.
3-Up collects with the $9.99. Panthers 1-0 on the Leaf. Heat not looking good, but we'll get the Knicks in Game 3. Let's go. Thanks for the entertainment tonight. Appreciate you being in here, dude. What do you got? You got the Vegeta profile picture as well?
$50.
That Vegeta and Trunks in your profile picture? Let's go, dude. Return of the King goes for $159 for the 9.8 A+, and here's Ninja Gaiden 9.6 A+. One of the better Xbox game there.
Next lot.
Oh, you have the Punch-Out big box. That's a cool one.
$6.
That's a cool one for sure. I don't know what it sells for right now, but yeah, you got to consider how much it's going to cost you to grade that thing. We add in shipping costs, and you might be up to like $150, $160. So, not cheap at all to do it. If it's really nice condition, I mean, it's still probably worth it.
$38.
You gotta factor all that in. The Ninja Gaiden 9.6 A+ goes for $312 though. Fallout New Vegas with the slipcover. The slipcover is an 8.0, 9.4 A+ on it.
$44.
Oh yeah, no, HW, I agree. I didn't even show up to the auction, dude. I didn't even show up to the auction on Fable. It's just such an iconic game. Like, I just, that is such a childhood banger, Fable.
Fair warning.
But $576, I mean, fuck. At that point, I can almost buy myself a copy of Final Fantasy X. I just didn't expect this kind of price on it. Into Xbox 360 stuff here, though. We have a few more games to go. 5 more games for the auction. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Appreciate Heritage sponsoring. If you guys are interested in consigning, in the description of the video, you can find all the consignment deadlines that are fast approaching, including the 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction and the July Signature auction. Consignment deadlines are end of May and early June on both those, so reach out sooner rather than later for any of the auctions if you're looking to get placement in them. Of course, they're always accepting quality consignments for the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday right here on YouTube. Use the referral link to reach out, get free appraisals on your stuff, see what Heritage has to say about them. Videogames@ha.com if you have any other questions regarding the consignment process. Huge thanks to them sponsoring, huge thanks to you guys being here. We just end off with Halo 4, and here's, speak of the frickin' devil, here's the 9.6 A+ Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. This is what I just lost on eBay. This is the second print version of the game. And here is the one that I bought for $94.
$14.
So we'll see what it sells for tonight. Remember, the first print, CGC 9.6 A+, just sold on frickin' eBay for $83 shipped. Grand Theft Auto 4 was a 9.6 A+. Nice copy, actually. $149. Here's the 9.8 A+ Halo. I'm going to help out the Halo index here and push it up to 149. I can't go any higher, though. Can't go any higher. I'm going to win a copy for under 150 eventually. Eventually, I'll win a copy for under 150. It will happen eventually. Not this week, maybe not next week, but it'll happen.
Next lot.
Today it sells for $159. And here's the 9.6 A+.
$42.
Jackie, I got to get one for 150, man. I got to get a $150 copy.
Fair warning. $46.
The plus is actually very rare on Halo 4, man. Like, very rare. There's barely any. For how common this game is in 9.6, 9.8 plus, like, the plus is very rare.
Fair warning.
Yeah, how much is the comp on this, Timmy? How much should I have pushed it?
$60.
So here's the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Last game to end off things here. We're sitting at $94, looking for $99. It at least is selling as high as what I paid for mine. It looks like it's going to sell for the exact same price. $94 on the nose. Makes me feel even worse about missing the one on eBay. Hey-oh, hey-oh. That is a frickin' auction, folks. That is a frickin' auction. Let's get the page here, the big board. Let's see what it looks like. Come on. The results haven't been loading here. Oh, you meant the Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, I tried to win the one on eBay, man. I didn't hit the bid button. I just forgot. I forgot to hit bid. I literally looked at the comment section and forgot to bid. I was bidding twice as much as it sold for, Timmy, on the eBay one. Timmy. Can I call you Timmy, or is that, like, offensive? Yeah, fucking Timmy. I feel like since we all watch Reserved Investments, we just, like, can't call each other Timmy anymore. It just has such negative connotation. Full collection update video soon. Oh my god, Trader God. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not soon. So at the top of the auction was actually the Mario 64, 7.08 plus for $2,300. Right underneath that was a Shinobi 9.68 for $1,920. That was a strong sale on Shinobi. It actually beat the old sale from back in October on this title. Xenogears was also really high here, 9.88 plus. This game seems to have settled right in around this $2,000 mark. We've seen a few of these 9.88 plus show up now in the past, probably 3 months. We've seen 5 copies, something like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Mark Friedman Collection 9.68++, back from the sewers, baby. $1,800 on that. And Zelda 2 rounds out the top 5, 8.08 plus for $1,320. At the other side of the auction, surprisingly, because you know this wasn't the strongest weekly auction we've ever seen, but we didn't have anything sell for the minimum. Our minimum price tonight was actually $41. For Grand Theft Auto 5, Platinum Hits bestseller 8.58 plus. It still sold for $13 more than the minimum. Let's go, GTA 5. Let's go. But on that note, I'm off to the grocery store. I gotta pick up some groceries for tonight and then probably settle in and watch the rest of the Dallas Stars game. Appreciate you guys coming out on a Tuesday. Next week, like I said, we have a showcase auction on the Thursday, as well as the weekly on the Tuesday. I think that's it. Join the Discord if you're not already. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys being here. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord as well. Link in the description. Have a good night, guys.